Okay, so like last month or the month before, I can't remember, but I watched the Lilith Fair documentary that they had on Hulu. I did not watch it on Hulu. I bootlegged it because I don't have Hulu, but I watched the documentary and it was really, really good. And as somebody who is in love with Lilith Fair and is so jealous of everybody who ever got to go to Lilith Fair, I need Lilith Fair to come back, okay? The documentary was incredible, and I am in love with all the music that came out of Lilith Fair, all the artists that came out of Lilith Fair, the fact that it was an all-female, all-women-centered festival and tour was just incredible to me. Like, I'm obsessed, okay? Shout out to Sarah McLachlan. We'll love you always, sis. We'll love you always. The other night, though, I saw that Hayley Williams and Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine performed together. Okay? They were at, I think it was called the Ally Coalition. I think it was like, maybe it was like a benefit concert. I'm not really sure. I think Jack Antonoff is like the head of all of that or something like that. Not really 100% sure. All I know is that those two women, they performed together. And I'm a huge fan of both. And so it was a dream come true. And to see Hayley Williams and to see Florence Welch do Dog Days Are Over, which is one of my favorite songs, which is the song that got me into Florence and the Machine in the first place, and it's just such an amazing song. I was living my life, okay? Wish I was in the building. But it got me to thinking, Florence Welch, okay? Hayley Williams, okay? Y'all want to bring back Lilith Fair? Because I would be there in a heartbeat. So it could be like newer artists and it could be like older artists too, right? So it could be like the original people who were at Lilith Fair could come, obviously, because they started it and it's, their, tour and their festival and everything, and they started this movement. But then it could have newer artists too that have come out within the last like 20 years. I would live for that so hard. Now, I know that in like 2010 or something like that, they tried to do another Lilith Fair and it didn't go as planned. It really didn't work. And so I feel like I've heard that they didn't want to do it again because it didn't work out that one time. But I feel like right now is the right time for another Lilith Fair. Millennial me is clamoring for it. Because what sucks is that I was too young to go to a Lilith Fair, but I loved every artist who was at Lilith Fair. Okay? You had incredible, incredible artists. You had your Sarah McLachlans, okay? Your Sinead O'Connors, okay? Your Erykah Badu's, okay? Your Tracy Chapman's, okay? You had India Arie, you had Nelly Furtado, you had India Arie and Nelly Furtado before they got big, okay? You had Christina Aguilera there, okay? You had so many incredible artists, okay? And I want another Lilith Fair so bad. So bad. I want it so bad. You're talking about we need this to heal ourselves. We need that to heal ourselves. No, we need Lilith Fair to heal ourselves, okay? All us women, we need Lilith Fair. That's what we need. We need an all-female, all-women-centered festival tour that is just the most incredible women doing the most incredible things and just the unity of womanhood. I need it so much, okay? So, I don't know who's in charge of Lilith Fair now. I don't know if it's still Sarah McLachlan. If it is, hey girl, if you want to bring back Lilith Fair, the millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha of the world will love you for it. If it's not you, whoever's in charge of Lilith Fair now, please, we need another Lilith Fair. We need a Lilith Fair now. And it has to be just as diverse. Because you had Missy Elliott at Lilith Fair. Yeah, Missy Elliott. So we need the diversity that was there in the first place at Lilith Fair. And yeah, give us Lilith Fair, okay? So if I were to put on Lilith Fair in 2026, let's say, who would I want at Lilith Fair, okay? And these are just a few of the artists, okay? There's probably more that I would probably want, but these are just a few. So obviously I would want the OGs. Like I would definitely want Sarah McLachlan to come back, obviously. I would want Tracy Chapman to come back, obviously. I would want, Missy Elliott if she would come back. Erykah Badu if she would come back. So that would be great from like the OGs, right? I would love some of the OGs to come back, okay? Paula Cole, the woman who did the Dawson's Creek theme song, come back. And like so many others from back then, okay? R.I.P. to Sinead O'Connor, though. But more currently, I would need like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, okay? The Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I would want, of course, Haley Williams and or Paramore. And I would want Florence and the Machine. I would want Lauryn Hill. I know that's not, current, but like Lauryn Hill to be there. I know. She may or may not show up. I Chapel Roan. I haven't really even gotten to her music like that, but I do like what I'm hearing. So Chapel Roan. I could even see a Sabrina Carpenter. You know, who else currently that I'm like really into that's like a woman artist or like obviously a female artist. There's a lot. Doechii. Doechii 100%. Doechii 100% should come. Yeah, but anyways, I just want Lilith Fair to come back. I want Lilith Fair to be great, and I want it now. Because I know that we would get our lives. Okay, we would get our lives. All us millennials who couldn't go but were around at the time. All the Gen Z and Gen Alpha who missed out. Baby, we need a Lilith Fair in 2026. And I feel like it'll really put the battery back in our backs, okay? I really do feel like that. So, who would you have at a Lilith Fair? And have you watched the Lilith Fair documentary? And if not, go watch it because it's incredible. And I just have so much admiration for the original Lilith Fair. And I just need one to happen in 2026.